Hi there, welcome to week 8, and it's all about tape, old photos, and old art. Now let's start with tape. I was curious and found an article listing 40 types of tapes and their uses. Who knew? Of course, my thoughts went straight to washi tape, and this is just a small sampling of my favorite black and whites that I keep apart from all the rest. I'm sure many of you have dozens and dozens in your stash at home, but I also love artists and masking tapes just as much, so you know where this is going. Make your own. Now, there are many wonderful creative how-to videos, so you should check them out. I went for simple, laid strips of tape onto wax paper and made marks with Posca pens, acrylic paint, and inks. I'm not that crazy about them really, but like anything else, sometimes just a snippet makes a big impact where you need it most. Here are the supplies I pulled for my project. This picture is from a bunch of old photos that I collect, and I really like how color photos from the 50s and 60s turn into beautiful sepia tones. I was drawn to this sweet teenager and her family. Since I don't have old art to tear up, I'm using busy, colorful scraps from my stash and made a bunch of masking tape washi in similar tones. I don't have a process video to share today. I'm going to show you the end result and talk through the steps. So if you have any questions, just leave them in the comments and I'll be sure to answer them. It all started with this page on the right. I started by collaging scrap papers, and knowing that it would be so colorful and busy, I used a mask with white paint to tone things down. Then I made a simple wash out of acrylic ink and water and brushed it all over. I added pencil marks and then also added small areas of white paint with my finger for highlights. After that, I made a frame for the girl's image, and I backed it up with paper. I put strips of washi tape on the outside of it, backed it up with more paper, and glued it down. And then I had this scrap piece, that leaf motif there is actually a stamp by Dina Wakely that I had made eons ago, and it was in my scraps, so it worked out perfectly, and I just added that to the top of the page, and that's it. Moving on to the left page, well, first there's the backstory. Truth be told, in the 3 years Claudette and I have been doing collaborations, we've never discussed our projects and never knew what to expect until this one. I mentioned what I was doing, and she said I should just put the extra washi tape on the opposite page, which, by the way, I thought about, but I wanted to zhuzh it up a bit. So what I did was I repeated the same background process. So in other words, I didn't do both pages at the same time. This page on the left was an afterthought. So I repeated the background process, grunged it up, and added bits of the other washi tape throughout. And then I found a pink tag by Tim Holtz. So I added the girl's grandmother and more washi and old lace. And now we're ready to tell a new story here. And that's it. I'll end with a couple of close-ups. And again, just take care, stay creative, and I'll see you next time. Bye everyone. Thanks for watching.